This week in Sunday Homeschool, we're learning about a divided kingdom, Jeroboam and Rehoboam. What happens when one of these kings stops worshiping the one true God? We'll find out when we dig into 1 Kings chapters 11 and 12. We have some special friends helping us with this week's video. Graham will help get us ready with our opening devotion. Madison is helping lead music, and we'll sing Give Me Oil in My Lamp, the last song we all worked on together here at church. And Grady's helping show an example of our Live It Out at Home activity. Have you ever been asked if you could be king for a day, what would you do? This is a way of people asking that if you could have things your way, how would you do it? Imagine that this is you. You are the king, sitting on your throne. What would you do? Some of us might make sure our favorite food is served for dinner. Others might declare that people have to serve us. Maybe some of us would do something for someone else. In today's lesson, you are going to learn about a king who thought more about his own power and what he wanted as a ruler, rather than worshiping the one true God and serving his people. His disrespect for God and disregard for serving his people eventually led to the kingdom dividing in two. Jesus is God and Lord over all things. The Bible tells us that Jesus is Lord and King over the whole universe. But instead of ruling from a place on high, Jesus came and lived among us. He chose to rule from a place of obedience. He was obedient to his heavenly Father, so much so that he gave up his kingly throne to be crucified on a cross. He, the king, allowed himself to be put to death. I bet that not even one of us thought about giving up everything if we were king for a day. Jesus did just that. He gave up all things so that he could give them to us. He offers us forgiveness of sins, and it was the only way he could do that. God the Father has raised Jesus from the dead and glorified him. Jesus sits on his heavenly throne as king. From there, he gives us all things. Jesus now serves us with his gifts as he cares for us. He makes us his own through baptism and gives us his gifts of water and the word and his body and blood through Holy Communion. Jesus nourishes us through his word.
Are you praise me? Jesus, our heavenly King, we rejoice and the gifts you have given us. And thank you for all of them. Amen.
Dear
activity demonstration this week. I've asked my friend Grady to show us how to make a crown. Now, in the instruction page in this week's packet, it says that you could use construction paper or large foam sheets. Now, I don't know if you have construction paper or foam sheets at home, but you probably have some printer paper, or you can go to the grocery store and get a paper bag. We used a paper bag for our crown, and this is how I prepared it. Cut the bag all the way apart so you have a long sheet to work with. Then, using a ruler, a Sharpie, and a pencil, I measured out 2 inches from the bottom as the base length of the crown. After measuring out a 2-inch strip, I then measured out 2 inches along that line to make myself points to mark for making points along the crown. Depending on the age of your child, you can cut this out and prepare it for them, or have them do all of the measuring and cutting themselves. After cutting out your crown strip, measure it around your child's head so you can make sure that it's the right size. Then lay it flat and let them go to town with decorations. You can use anything that you have around the house. Our instruction sheet says that you could use stickers, plastic gems, or other items. We used crayons today, as that was Grady's request, and dug out some plastic sticker gems that were in our supply closet. But you can use whatever you have at home. In fact, you could even get out some macaroni noodles and liquid glue to decorate your crown. When it's all done, seal it back up with some tape or a glue stick, or maybe even a stapler. Crowns are a fun way to illustrate this week's Bible lesson, talking about the dividing of the kingdoms. Your kids can also have lots of fun decorating a crown that they can wear.